Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. Let me preface this by saying that this show is my guilty pleasure. It's been my guilty pleasure for several years now. I don't care that it's unrealistic. I don't care that it's corny. You have to suspend so much disbelief to get through some of these episodes. Also, I do understand that this is just part one of a 3-part series finale. But so what? This is my reaction to part 1, season 6, Cobra Kai, the bigger, better, liver, all the promises that were made. This is my reaction to what I've seen so far. Let's go. Yeah, I needed Robbie to leave Kenny alone. That was borderline harassment. He was stalking him. I will say about Kenny, thank God for puberty. I love it that he's grown up a little bit, literally like grown, because he was so little before. I refused to believe that he could just whoop everybody's ass. The Miyagi Fang dojo name reveal to me was terrible. Sticking with the name Miyagi-Do makes a lot of sense for nostalgic purposes, but it didn't make sense for where we've come so far in this series. Johnny and Daniel working together, coming together. Eagle Fang is a thing now, and it almost just diminishes or erases everything that Johnny has brought to the table so far. Now, Robbie versus Sean versus Kenny versus Sam and Tori. It wasn't my fave. Not very explosive, not very well choreographed as far as I'm concerned. I did, however, enjoy seeing Kenny getting thrown around by 2 girls. How is Master Kim still alive? I mean, I know people live to be 100 and such, but never mind. The hallucination scenes in the Cave of Wonders with Kreese. After they did that CGI Johnny in season 5 when Kreese was doing his therapy session, that was such an iconic moment, I feel, for the entire series. There was no need to try to recreate that moment. This moment in the cave just didn't do it for me. No. The college brawl. I wish I loved it more. How long is Dimitri going to continue to hit someone, land a punch, land a kick, and then look surprised after he does it? And that scene with Miguel and Kyler when they double teamed dude and then they looked at each other like, did we just do that? Of course you just did that. This is who y'all are. This is what y'all do. How did Kreese get to South Korea, y'all? Let's talk about this. I mean, can we just take a moment and figure this out together? He's not Terry Silver. That cringy ass, creepy ass sleepover scene, that should have ended up on the cutting room floor. Now, this is where UGoddess gets excited. This is where I got excited. The new Cobra Kai fighters whoop tail. They do their thing. It really reminded me of that time. Remember in season 5 when Chosen showed up to Terry's dojo and had to fight all his senseis to earn a spot on his team? I really love a good, well done fight scene. And them Korean dudes was holding it down for Cobra Kai. They held it down for Master Kim. And they held it down for their sensei. I forgot her name. What the hell is her name? Kim Da-yoon. It's so not okay that they did the diarrhea thing with Kenny. Like, I'm good with dark humor. I'm good with silly humor. One thing that's just not funny to me is farts and shit. Choosing the final 6 and Hawk didn't get a spot? Ridiculousness. And oh my God, I can't believe Johnny made Chosen tap out. That's crazy. How the hell did Kreese make it back to the U.S., y'all? Johnny and Daniel still bickering back and forth, arguing about how they're going to teach the kids. How have they not sat down and written a curriculum for the new season yet? How have they not found a way to come together on fighting styles all these years later? Like, that part of the storyline is just getting so old, so played out. Pause. Let's take a break and talk about Tori finding her mother deceased in the apartment. Absolutely heartbreaking, heart-wrenching, unbelievable. Such a sad thing to experience. Personally speaking, I recently just lost my mother. I didn't find her passed away, but just seeing someone losing their mom in this way, being in the hospital and sort of just being in this lost place, I could relate to that a little too much for my liking. And it really made me care about Tori's character. This actress did an awesome job displaying those feelings of emotion immediately upon losing your mom. Robbie versus Miguel. Of course, they had to let Robbie win. He's never been the champion. It's his turn. No participation trophies around here. And again, harking back to Tori versus Sam and the fact that she was fighting fresh off of the news of losing her mother. Great job with the acting here. Not so much Sam, Daniel, and Amanda, but shout out to the actress that plays Tori, and shout out to William Zabka, who plays Johnny. Johnny's scene with Daniel, when Daniel was like, why wouldn't you stick up for me? Why weren't you on my side? And Johnny's like, let her fight. She's working through it. That was great emotion, a great delivery of those lines. I felt him. I felt his words, and I definitely was on Johnny's side. Let her fight.
Definitely wanted to mention here that I found it very strange that no one bothered to check on Tori. They were just like, Hawk, you're in.
In conclusion, I love my little guilty pleasure show. I'm just a little disappointed so far in these first 5 episodes. Can we please talk about the women? Or should I say the lack thereof? Carmen's been reduced to a pregnant, belly-rubbing mute. Devin Lee is completely unrecognizable. All she does is whine, cry, complain. I realize this is just the first 5 and we've got 10 more to go. And I so look forward to those next 10 episodes. They promised us bigger, better, badder, liver, more explosive. I want to see them keep their word. Cobra Kai never dies. Peace.